before you to share this with you. There's something about humanity and those who are preferring solutions to the world. And the thing is this: when you find a problem and then you design a solution for it, the world is going to bless you for it. There are so many problems around the world: problems with health, problems with sanitation, problems with food, a whole lot of them. They are in their tons of numbers. But they are human beings who have decided for themselves to say that we are not going to talk about all the problems that we are facing. Our solutions that will solve the problems will be our focus. And there are many of them. And the truth is that they are blessed by humanity because of the problems that they solve. So for me, looking at the industry where I find myself as an author, as a writer, as a business consultant, I began to look at the problems that people who were authoring books were facing. It wasn't just about writing books, it was about how they could write books that actually sell, how they could author their books and their books will actually sell and make money for them. Because it was my own journey actually. When I wrote my first book in 2011, I have told the story many times. And I got 1,000 copies printed and published and printed for me, and the books came to my office. It became a trouble for me. It became very troublesome for me to be able to sell those books. So I had done 200 copies of the book and I couldn't do anymore. And that was when I began to realize that it wasn't just about authoring the book, because what I was thinking at the time was for me to author the book and then people will come rushing to buy the book. But it never happened like that. So after selling 200 copies of the book, and I sold these copies to my friends, to my family members, to church people, and a few other individuals who did sympathy buying, I couldn't sell more copies of the book. And that made me to withdraw from the publishing scene in 2011 and decided I wasn't going to author any book anymore until I cracked the code of book marketing. And I realized that that was a problem that a lot of other authors were facing. A lot of them could write books, a lot of them had written books, but they were not selling. Imagine being able to print 1,000 copies of your books and you sell just 200 or you sell 50. Some even sell only 5 and they can't sell anymore. And yeah, that's the truth. Absolute truth. I've met scores and scores of authors who were able to sell only 5 copies, maybe to their father, to their friends, and to their mother, and they couldn't sell any other copy anymore. And so, having relaunched myself back in 2016, and I wrote a book, an ebook actually, not a printed book, and I was able to do 3 million in 90 days. I was like, wait a minute, I had cracked the code because I was learning, I was reading books, I was digging, I was trying to understand everything that I needed to do, strategies, ideas, plans, and everything I needed to do to be able to make my book to sell. And by 2019, I said to myself, I had gotten some measurable success by authoring my own books and selling my own books all by myself. Why don't I author a book that can help other authors, both aspiring authors, intending authors, and established authors, to be able to sell good copies of their books? Meaning, if you're aspiring to author a book, you could sell at least 1,000 copies of a book when you launch it. Or that you have written, I've seen individuals who have written many books, but they'll write the first one, they'll sell 100 copies, and then they feel that by the time they write the second one, it will sell better. They do that one sells 100 copies. They do the third one, it sells another 100 copies, and they get like 12 books in print, but none of them has been able to sell more than 100 copies. So I said to myself, I will be able to write a book that people will read and they will understand what it takes to be able to author a book that will sell, and all the strategies that they need to put in place to be able to make their books to sell. And that was why I wrote this book, Your Book Will Sell. And it launched in 2020, July 2020. And truly, this has been a remarkable tool for many authors who have launched their books and now their books are selling. And so, in addition to being able to launch this book, I decided to gather other masterminds. I brought together very powerful masterminds. I put them together in an academy, and we went deep down we did deep dives into all the strategies that could help authors to be able to market their books, things like live streaming, things like how they could run Facebook ads, how they could use the watermelon technique where you can splinter your book, your chapters, the chapters of your book into single other books, and then you can sell them. We looked at how you can use PR, a lot of other things, how to use marketing conversations, how to use leadership strategies, how to ride on trends to be able to market your book. A lot that we did in the academy. As at now, we have 37 video sessions in the academy, and I'm looking forward to putting 13 more so that it can be 50 video sessions. And that academy really was the bomb. We had 863 people who bought copies of this book, and they joined the academy, right? And they learned a whole lot of stuff in the academy. So I'm opening up the academy again because I decided I was going to be launching the academy and opening them at, I open them 2 times in a year. I open them in July, which is my birthday, my birth month, and then I open it again in December. So I'm opening up the academy again on December 3rd, 2021. And I said to myself, hey, I know a lot of individuals have been hearing me speak about your book resell academy, the academy, the academy, the academy. Well, where are those who are part of the academy and what were the results? So I said to myself, a lot of individuals may be doubting the efficacy of what I teach. So I decided I was going to get the authors who are part of the academy and interview them, those who have sold 100 copies and above. Many of them have sold 100 copies, many of them have sold 200, some of them have done 500 copies of their books, and some of them have done close to 1,500 copies of their books. Trust me, those are very remarkable feats, because if you check on the average, even in Nigeria and abroad, if you're able to do 200 copies of your authored book, you gotta give yourself some thumbs up. And that's the beautiful thing about it. So I decided I was going to get all these authors together, and then I'm going to be interviewing them one after the other, and they will be sharing with the public, people who follow me in the public, how they were able to do what they did to be able to sell those number of copies of their books. And I'm going to be starting out next week on the 8th of on the 8th of October, to begin to interview them one after the other. Many of them are doctors, some of them are school teachers, some of them are business consultants, some of them are architects. I'm going to be getting them together, and I'm going to be streaming live the sessions so that individuals like those of you who are watching me right now, and if you're watching this video, you will be part to watch these people share. They will share their stories, they will share why they wrote their own books, how many copies of their books they have sold, and then they will share with us at least 3 strategies that they're utilizing to be able to sell lots of copies of their books, and perhaps how much they have made from their books. So I'm looking forward to using Tuesdays and Thursdays, 12 noon, or depending on the time that the author has, to be able to showcase them to the world. So I'm going to be interviewing them one-on-one. They will share their strategies, share why they wrote their books, and then perhaps tell you why you also need to be part of your Book Resell Academy. The beautiful thing about this is the fact that a lot of individuals think that authoring a book is just for those who are are writers. They think of writers as those who have special genes and in whom God has given or blessed with the gift of writing. No, even if you're a politician, you can author a book. You are a medical doctor, you can author a book. You're an artist, you can author a book. You bake cakes, you can author a book. You're a medical professional, you can author a book. You make hairs, you can author a book. You sell clothes, you can author a book. Yes, whatever it is that you're doing, even if you are a mortician that takes care of the dead, right? You can author a book. And that's why I want you to come listen to these amazing individuals. They are not special beings, but they're like you and I, and you can listen to them and you see what they have done to realize that you can take that thing that is your inside, your story, your expertise, your knowledge, the things that you've experienced in your life, and then you package them in form of a book, and then you can release it to the world. I tell individuals that the best way that you can pass across your knowledge is to put it in form of a book that the world can read. The world reads it, they take what it is that you've written in the book, and they can practice and they can have their own journeys in their own lives, their own transformation, their own results, and truly, truly, they will bless you for it. You become influential, you become a blessed human being. That's the truth. And then you make money. And that's the one I like, making money from books. And that's why I read this book, Your Book Will Sell. It's like a template, it's like a manual for those who want to author their books, or those who have authored books before, but they can read this book and they will see what they can do better to be able to get their books get their books into the hands of many people, and then make money from it. All right, so I want to invite you, share this video to your friends. All right, I want you to tune in on Tuesdays. Because I'll be running ads to those videos. I will be posting a whole lot about them. Right now we're preparing the flyers for every one of them that I've invited, and then I will put it out on my timeline. I hope to run Facebook ads to which a lot of individuals can tune in. So follow my timeline, share this video to your friends, let them tune in, share it to anyone who's intending to be an author, your uncles, your dads, your friends, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, as many as they are, those that you know that have great things inside of them that they should release to the world, but they are hiding. They need to author books, but not about authoring books, but understanding the art and science, understanding the strategies they need to do to put in place to be able to get the book into the hands of many people, and in return they can make money. So share this video right now and let a lot of individuals know about what I'm going to start doing as from the 8th of October. You tune in, just maximum 1 hour, and then you can absorb for yourself the things that you need to be able to be successful in life. And the beautiful thing about it is it's not going to be just about book marketing alone. There's something you can learn from every of them that can help you to build your brand, that can help you to better your business, that can help you to do better at the things that you do. By listening to them, something would definitely drop. I know that just one line is what you need. One sentence that you can hear from any one of them can be the next step to your resounding success. So I want you to be part of this. I want you to be part of this movement, your book will sell movement, right? And I look forward to you being blessed. I look forward to your turnaround. I look forward to greatness happening for you, all right? So I look forward to seeing you. My name is Emeka Nobis. I'm an author and I'm a business consultant, and you will truly be blessed. See ya. Ciao, ciao.